God. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am so tired of having these LGBTQ conversations, like these LGBTQ versus black people conversations, because it triggers me to a point of no return. And it's so ignorant to me. Like, while I get it, I still get frustrated because there's still a level of ignorance that people will not acknowledge. And it really burns me up and pisses me off inside. Okay. So anyway, Joe Budden comes out as bisexual. All right. In the wake of the conversation surrounding the baby and him getting a Rolling Loud tour, after, the LGBT org approves the baby's performance, and allows him to, get back on stage and, was backed by Rolling Loud. So here's the thing. Joe Budden making that statement that he was bisexual, to me, do I think Joe Budden is bisexual? Absolutely not. What I think he was doing with that was being petty and being sarcastic, basically saying, listen, I say a lot of problematic things, but count me as one of the gay people so that I can get away with it. Count me as gay. Don't cancel me. I'm a black man, but I want to be gay or bisexual so that, I can slip under the radar because gay people get all the rights. Gay people can do anything in the world. Gay people are this mafia. Gay people are this mob. And here we are as black men that we are, this endangered species when it comes to the gay mafia. We can't do anything. We can't say anything or we'll be canceled. We won't be able to feed our families. We'll be this, that, and the third. It'll be all of this negativity surrounding us. So guess what? Here you have it. I'm bisexual. You guys win. That's kind of how I took it. And I still feel like that's ignorant, okay? And I'll tell you why I think that is ignorant, and I'll tell you why that I feel some type of way. Because one thing that we all have in common, Joe Budden, Dave Chappelle, and DaBaby, okay? And Armon Wiggins. Now, DaBaby's chain is probably a little bit more expensive than mine. But I'll say all four of us, we all have one thing or two things in common. We're black and we're men. The only difference is I'm gay and they're not, allegedly, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I'm gay and they're not. The same struggles that 1, 2, and 3 deal with as a black man, I have those same struggles. You know what I'm saying? I get discriminated against just like they do. And so, while I understand where the frustration comes with when it comes to, the Dave Chappelle or the DaBabies, or even with Joe Budden speaking about it, saying, pretty much DaBaby, they just punked him, made him bow down and showed him that they're more powerful than him and they could make him, do what they want. And now that he's apologized and perhaps maybe gave this LGBT organization some money, now they will approve him to perform and Rolling Loud will back it. Basically, what Joe Budden was trying to insinuate in that is that DaBaby just pretty much got done with no lube and then got made, and then said, okay, we'll put you back. We'll uncancel you on our terms. But you know what? We'll show you, black boy. You'll bend over and you'll let us stick it up your rectum. You think you think you're running the world, nigger? Well, let us LGBT show you that you blacks aren't worthy of anything. You'll work on our terms. That's what these people try to insinuate. And what bothers me when people try to insinuate that, because it puts this rhetoric out that that gay people in this LGBTQ community, they're people that are this massive, vicious, disgusting, vile group that somehow don't like black people or that somehow come to attack black men. Or come to it or come to destroy the black family, when in reality, and not to go too deep, I'm black, nigga. The same issues y'all face in the real world, I face them in the real world. On both sides. Straight people, niggas like y'all, homophobic, grew up with homophobic parents. Black people are very nasty. Black people are very homophobic. Black parents are very vile, disgusting, and rude to a lot of their gay children. Then on the gay side, white gays are disgusting. White gays are very racist and prejudiced and judgmental towards black gays. So when we go and use this word, that group of people over there, those people over there, as if it's everybody that's under that umbrella that is against black people, that's dangerous, because it causes a divisive conversation and divisive actions towards homosexual people when other straight people see them out in regular life. When in reality, we're fighting the same fight. This is not an LGBT versus black people. This is just white people exuding their power in general. This is white privilege on every level. I'm not understanding why people just think that white privilege only exists in heterosexual straight America. White privilege exists in the LGBT community as well. But when we generalize, well, hold on, let me bring that back. Just as white privilege exists in the LGBT community, so does black people and racism. Just how white privilege exists in the straight community or the real world, the regular world, however you want to call it or name it, racism, prejudice, segregation, all that stuff exists. I don't understand why people try to act as if it can't exist in a group of LGBTQ people. All LGBTQ people are not against black people, because there's a lot of black people within that group. And I just don't understand, and it really boggles my mind and it really frustrates me when I see black men and black people try to push this narrative that all gay people are trying to come against the black man or the black family. Nigga, I'm a black man in a black family. But it's like, that goes to my point. These black people are so ignorant to the point that, do y'all not think about y'all other black brothers and sisters or trans? No, because the homophobia that's secretly set in to you, you don't even consider the fact that there's black people within that umbrella and what the hell we could be going through. You don't care about that because there's so much homophobia deep down within black people. All they could see is, if you're not straight, you're over there, whether you're black or white, whatever, and you're trying to attack black people. And by doing that, they're completely ostracizing black gays, black drag queens, black non-binary, black lesbian, black bisexual, black transgender. I guess those people are not black. Those people just aren't black. Those people don't get affected the same way because they're gay. That's a crock of bullshit. And so while people can have their frustrations, I don't mind. I don't care. My issue is, just really put a stamp on it. Just say white people, because that's what it is. That's what you're trying to say. So just say it. Because it's not the LGBT community. It's white people. It's the white people with power. And this time, just like the white people over at Netflix, you say something that they don't like, they're going to get rid of you. Just like the white people over at Spotify. Just like the white people over at Google. Just like the white people over at Rolling Loud. It's the same thing like the white people at these LGBT organizations. There's no difference. White people are running everything. And so it's not about the LGBT. It's not about the LGBT, because nigga, I'm the LGBT. There's many black LGBT. But you niggas don't care about that. You niggas don't see that. Y'all somehow think that nigga, I look just like y'all. I look like you, and you. Be very clear. Them white LGBT, they're not fighting for us. So when they come out here and they just start trying to say, oh, the LGBTQ community, this, that, and the third, that really bothers me, because it's like, that's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. But on the flip side, there's so many straight people that feel like they want to just be able to disrespect you because you're gay. They don't even consider the fact that, you know, people like that look like me are a part of that group. They don't even consider us at all. I guess they don't even see us. We don't even exist. We're just that group over there. It's like, nigga, we black too. You don't think for 1 minute that we deal with issues? But no, people would rather make it about gay people trying to take the rights away because a lot of straight people, especially black people, have a problem with gay. Instead of really identifying the issue, which is white people, white privilege and white power, now they're trying to make it, that LGBT group. Everybody in the LGBT group ain't about that. Be very clear. So, you know, those are my thoughts on that, but it is what it is. I don't think Joe Budden is gay, but I do think that they're a little bit ignorant. I hate when these straight men get out in here and they try to talk about, you know, LGBT versus black people, because that is not a thing. Because there's black people within the LGBTQ.